Republican lawmakers trying to override Governor DeWine's decision to remove property tax relief plans from the state's new budget.
Now, it's said to be a pretty tight vote tonight. Mike McCarthy breaking down why your bottom line might not get much relief even if lawmakers get their way. Mike?
That is the way it is looking, Rodney, though how much money could be put in your pocket as a result of all this is a question right now that does not have a definitive, clear answer just yet. But the head of the state's Auditor Association says it probably will not be as much as you're hoping. A property tax fight is taking shape at the Statehouse as lawmakers consider overriding vetoes from Governor Mike DeWine.
It's the number one thing my colleagues and I, everyone across the legislature, are still hearing about is how high property taxes are.
State Rep David Thomas is among the Republican lawmakers pushing for the overrides, bringing back plans to give county budget commissions unilateral control to reduce levies. Schools could also face levy restrictions and changes to funding calculations. School districts, including Columbus City Schools, warn they'll suffer.
The voters can still decide to give school districts and other entities more revenue. The voters can still decide to fund these entities as high as they'd like, but the biggest impact of these veto overrides are to prevent those spikes of unvoted property taxes moving forward.
It's a little bit passing the buck.
Warren County Auditor Matt Nolan is the president of the State Auditors Association. He supports relief for property taxes, but says don't expect a windfall if the overrides happen.
It's just the way the system's set up, it's not going to result in real property tax relief.
I think people would be surprised to hear you say that.
That's why we're saying it.
He says Warren County's Budget Commission has lowered more levies than any other across the state already, largely unnoticed.
These governments are going to show their budgets. They need that money. And our county auditor is going to step in and tell a superintendent, we know more about your school district than you do. We're going to cut your budget. I just don't see that happening many places.
State Rep Thomas argued the overrides would create more oversight.
No government's going to decrease their tax rate on their own without some type of pressure. And the Budget Commission is kind of that overseeing, that check, that voter voice.
Lawmakers will make their voices heard in a matter of days. And the first votes we are watching next week will happen in the Ohio House. Then, depending upon what happens there, things will move over to the Senate. Governor DeWine has created a property tax working group. He wants them to come up with other solutions by the end of September. But State Rep Thomas says changes are needed now to meet tax deadlines for next year. We'll keep you updated. Live on your side in the studio tonight, Mike McCarthy, ABC 6 News.